the worst kind of sticker shock. Rent rising by as much as 450%.
That's a crazy amount, and that's what a beloved Atlanta antique store says that it is now faced with, and apparently it's running them out of business. The owner of Highland Row Antiques, that's in the Ponecy-Highland neighborhood, is now closing up shop. The store has been around for almost 2 decades.
Atlanta News First reporter Don Shipman live outside of Highland Row Antiques on Highland Avenue. And Don, this is just the latest casualty of rising rent.
Yeah, we've covered many stories similar to this one right here. So Highland Row is right there in the middle of this building. There are just about a half dozen storefronts there. The new landlord told me that when they purchased the building just about a year ago, they made it clear to their tenants that they'd be making much needed repairs to the building, and that would come with rent increases. It turns out that Highland Row simply can't afford the space anymore.
I'm sad that they're leaving.
Considered by many to be an institution in the small Atlanta neighborhood of Ponecy-Highland, Highland Row Antiques along North Highland Avenue is set to close its doors after nearly 2 decades of business.
I didn't know it was this large, and there's just so much here too. I really was not expecting that.
The antiques dealer, which is slated to close December 18th, looks modest from the outside, but inside, customers can explore several showrooms filled with vintage merchandise on 2 floors.
We're really losing one of the gems of Atlanta, something that makes this city great.
Owner Angela Carbon-Baker posted on social media that she can't afford her new landlord's rent increase. Canvas Companies, which purchased the property in February of 2021, confirmed to Atlanta News First that they're planning to increase rent. They said that Highland Row's current rental rate didn't cover the property's operating expenses.
Well, this is kind of like the pinnacle of vintage community in Atlanta. Everybody knows Highland Row. Everybody shops here. Everybody loves it. This is a major, major loss for the city, and especially the neighborhood.
In her post, Carbon-Baker tells customers to keep an eye on their social media, hinting the retailer could reopen elsewhere. I did reach out to the shop owner. She has yet to return my calls. Canvas says that they'd like to keep the space similar to what it is now, so a similar business in that space. Live in Atlanta, Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.